we are getting very close to, shall I say, cleaning off my review list. The only thing that's missing is like 2 other series, and the mangas, and they will take a little time because they don't grow as fast because I don't read as much manga. However, oh, August is coming, so I will be reading a lot. But let's talk about episode 1 and 2 of Gate. Uh, Gate is basically it's about Earth being invaded through a gate. Yeah, that's just amazing, isn't it? The gate name and it's been a gate that is used to invade us. But well, let's just start off with uh, Yuji Itami. I'm just calling him Itami, or the main character. He is on his way. He saves a police officer by stabbing an invader with a knife on his way to a manga and anime convention. And, what can I say? They decide to rush it then, and well, I presume it's rushed since I haven't read or seen. I haven't read the manga, so I presume it's rushed. But basically, very fast, he's promoted to first lieutenant of the ground force, the self-defense force, and is and we basically ends the episode, or at least from Earth's side, with us getting ready to, shall we say, invade their world, and the episode ends with let's say the emperor who planned to invade our world, basically talking to his daughter and saying, "Can't you not take those out, or are you your special squad just for fun?" And you can see that the daughter doesn't like it, so I could see her switching side and maybe taking down the emperor. But in the second episode, we also see that Japan is corrupt because Japan isn't the good guys because they think about that if we take this world, we can basically, how should I say? They can basically get like it's more resources. It's more like stuff. Basically, to for their gain, they didn't invade it because you know the guys from, let's call it, the fantasy world invaded. They invaded to take their resources, and also we see how powerless the guys from the fantasy world is against us because there's like a legion, and I mean a legion, basically attacking them, and they are like riding into, I think it's a minefield where they basically are being slaughtered. I think they are not. I think the casualty uh, is 100,000 soldiers, and yet the invading emperor isn't happy, man. So you can say that the emperor and Japan isn't the good guy. Actually, the squad that Itami is with would be considered the good guys. Actually, there is a possible love interest showing up in this, or at least maybe it's just me that want everything to be a love interest because there's a girl in his squad that basically like getting a little bit annoyed because Itami and his comrades is talking about, like, do you think there's Neko girls? And I really hope there's Neko girls because Neko girls is my favorite. Hmm. Actually, Monster Musume, why isn't there an. Oh, well, there is a Kobold girl, but that isn't a Neko girl. He clearly needs a Neko girl in his harem. But back to Gate. Basically, they talk about, and also the Emperor needs a shit because he's like ordering that what's it called, uh, a forest is being burnt down so the enemies can't use it. This of course causes it to lose civilians, as we see, because the self-defense force drives in and they see like, we don't see it like graphically, but at least not a body. We see a hand, which basically like coal, uh, uh, like burnt to a crisp. And the only survivor is it looks like an elf girl who's down the well, and that's where the episode ends. I must say, if the pacing had been the same as in the first episode, I'd most likely have given the third episode a try, and had it been the same pacing, I would basically have said nope, because I could see like it being rushed. At least it seemed to me, and I haven't read it, so I I really dread how people who have read the manga must feel about this, if it really has been rushed. But luckily, episode 2, it has a nice pacing. Maybe they, maybe they relocate the events to so we can see them in flashbacks. But personally, I don't like that because it makes episode 1 seems disorganized. I really don't like it. I really wish that I had time to watch episode 3 today, but I have stuff to do, and also, yeah. But relax. Bikini Warriors and Monster Musume will be out. Overlord, I'll have to watch the next episode, the third episode. I haven't watched it yet, which is strange. Also, Jitsu. Actually, I am with the Vampire Girl and Android Girl. Yes. Relax. I will be getting to it. I really want to watch those. I have stuff to do, but well, this is basically my opinion about Gate. Or actually, if I should say Gate, I'd almost say that you could skip the first episode of Gate and go directly into episode 2. Of course, there is a little there's a little good stuff about episode 1. It's like the ending with the Emperor's daughter, but really, the first episode isn't that good. I will be watching episode 3 to see how it is, because depending on the pacing, I may drop it, because I don't like rushing when I can see stuff being rushed. But, and I'm sorry, this is a little disorganized, but it's a little bit hard to remember all the details for all anime. That's why I really need to get through the list before I start on other anime. But until next time, have a good day or good night wherever you are. See you guys.